Greetings, chamgei. Akatok ngantab Jesu ale chamgei. Oamune ngolomitei. Betut age ni tarik 30 arawab somok wikitab Easter. Anget ale nguno kiachinigei Easter weekend. Some of our brothers and sisters are traveling for Easter. So, looking forward for this weekend. So, thank you. I invite you all. Alino togotini obwa kengalal. Kenai kele rani kengalale ngalekab imbar anan ngalekab agriculture, ngalekab minutik, ak ngaletab baetab kiagik, ngokaik, nego, ngororek, tuga. Tuguk chekiboe beekeeping, ki age tugul netinye ak ngalekab mbar. So aleno togotini sikengololse tugul kainaikyuk ko Zacchaeus Kiplimo Arap Robi. So watojok alen kongoi mising. Kinget kele saizi ko msimu nebo ngalekab kolset. Now we thank God the rains have subsided. So even for me today, if you saw my earlier page, I have been in the farm for the whole day today, planting. It's the planting season, and I hopefully, the rains will subside kidogo, and hopefully by next week to give us time to plant. In the last week, the rains were heavy. It was hard for our machinery, the tractors, to get in the farm. So tunashukuru, we thank God. We don't control the weather, but at least known as zingine, we prayed for at least some dry weather for planting, and it happened. So if there's any challenges, we'll talk. Tutaongea saizi hapa. Naona so far mambo ya mbolea iko, and the seeds near quality. I'm not complaining. I'm happy. I'm a happy farmer, and I hope the government can keep up. So kudos kwa Wizara ya Kilimo, naona vitu inaendelea vizuri. So karibuni nyote. Ambia rafiki tukaribisha marafiki zetu ndo tuongee. Today's topic is agriculture. Leo ni mambo ya kilimo. Tujue machangamoto. What is really nini natuadhiri sisi kama wakulima? We have some variables. Kuna vitu zingine we have no hand in kama mambo ya mvua wakati wa kiangazi. We hope the rains will be enough this time. Enough. Isikwe mingi sana na isikwe duni. So hiyo Mungu atatujalia. So karibuni. Welcome. I'll take time. Tuone watu wangapi wameingia. I won't jump in really quick, but yes. As is, karibuni. Just write your answers or questions hapo chini, suggestions, and I just hope leo tukiongea ikwe tu mambo ya kilimo. Let's not digress, tuongee vitu zingine. If you have other personal things to say, maybe unitafute, but leo tuongee mambo ya kilimo, because as we know, the county ya Nandi, we farm. We have tea, we have the cash crops, which is we have the tea, we have coffee, we have sugarcane, avocado pia iko hapo. So yes, how is it? I think avocado has been a hype for the last 10-15 years. We have the packaging plant, pale Olesos, Lolduga. Hopefully one day we'll do value addition. So we'll see what we need to do. So I'll wait, wacha ningoje, watu waingie, welcome one, come two. Sige ngalal, kenai kelei ngalekab minutikab imbar. Tos ne nekeyoe ko kinandi, amu kinget kele ki kabatik. Kitinye miwek, kitinye chaik, kitinye avocado. Kitinye tuguchu tugul chemiten mbar. Tos ne tos kiyai? Ketesyi value addition, tuguk chekiyoe simakialda tuguk puch kityo kobaro kunatok. Sigenyorune keljin. Besides tunajua kwa kilimo tunapata chakula. Besides that being nutritious, we earn a living out of. Most of our farmers are subsistence. We have dairy farmers, and kila mtu anajaribu ajira. Most of our the backbone of our economy in Nandi is farming. So you are either having cash crops, you are either doing subsistence, chakula ya familia, na pia extra ya kuuza. So kimeche kengalolchigei. So as we speak, kinget kele chaik kitinye almost acres 94,000 acres of tea. Coffee takes 4,500 acres. Maize 157,000. Mbaroni kigegole ngalegab minutik ngalegab pandek. Na tunajua pia for mahindi most of it ni masop tunapanda mahindi mingi sana, though tunapanda all throughout the county because that's our base. Chakula yetu ugali, yes, every family at least. Maybe mahali kidogo naona mahindi ipandwe ni mambo ya Nandi Hills because most of the cash crops ya tea takes precedence, but mostly we have at least mtu unapanda at least kama ni eka moja ya chakula. So let's talk about tuongelele mambo ya cash crops. Tuongee mambo matters to tea. Abo awali, and we know for tea mostly Aldai, Mgwen, Nandi Hills na Tinderet. Na Mosop pia saizi, I think Mosop was a new entrant in the tea industry. Now we have Sangalo, we have quite a few tea factories in Mosop saizi, and they came in maybe in the last maybe 20 years, yes. And so tea has been a breadbasket. Tea has been a cash crop in our county since time immemorial. We know vile wazungu walikuja ndo wakatupatia they introduced the tea farming to us. And just growing up, Nandi Hills, all those rolling hills, tuko na chai. Though lately there's been a challenge. Bei imekuja chini kidogo. Be it now anajua challenge. Bei ya chai imekuja chini because Chinese, we used to export a lot of tea to China. Tunajua wa China sana wanakunywa chai. Now the challenge came, wa Chinese walianza kupanda chai yao. Now yetu ikakoza soko. Now Sri Lanka is a big one too. Bangladesh, they walinawiri pia kwa kilimo. So it gave the Kenyan market a challenge, and that's how now our prices kinda ilienda chini. And of course tunajua the challenge tulikuwa nayo ya kisiasa na nchi ya Sudan. And then now Iran buys a lot of tea from us. Na saizi kuna vita. So mambo ya soko kidogo hapo imedidimia. So the coffee farmer is having a lot of challenges now. And I was transversing Nandi Hills, Aldai, Tinderet, and parts of Mosop too. Tunaona pia we have a lot of tea. And beer, there's a lot of brokers. Kila watu wananunua chai. Kuna wale chawale jagure magirto, chawale chai kijege kosoten. KTDA kumejene quality kidogo, they want at least 2 leaves and a pad. Wananunua at 26 shillings. Now unaona hata mkulima at just a kilo. Mkulima anauza 26. Mtu wa kuvuna, mtu anakuchuna chai anachukua shilingi 8. Now you factor in mambo ya mbolea. Pruning, mambo ya kilimo, if you have to use a farm hand ama mtu wa kazi kupalilia na kufanya kila kitu lazima ulipe pia. So now from 26 shillings unapata mkulima anachukua shilingi 8. So there's a challenge there. Na pia mtu ananiuliza Zach, now what do we do? Do we uproot our tea? I will say no. Ningeomba sana, and I'm a new entrant pia kwa tea. I don't farm tea. This is something just that naisomea niko na I'm just doing my research on that. But what I see for now is maybe pengine serikali kuu na the county government na viongozi wetu and all the stakeholders in the tea sector tuone tutafanyaje tutafute soko yetu. Because as is soko ya Mlima Kenya bei ya chai yao iko juu kidogo na wanasema yao ni ya quality. Yetu maybe iko chini kidogo. It could be true, it might not be true. Mimi hapo naona maybe kuna venye. So I think as a county government we need to negotiate. We need to find our own auction. Tujitafute sisi soko wenyewe because tukinyamaza if nothing changes hakuna kitu tabadilika. Mimi naona tutafute soko. Watu wa mlima watafute soko yao kwa sababu naona sisi wanatudhulumu. Now their tea goes for a fair price. Sisi yetu iko chini. What do we need to do? Tutafute soko ingine. So as the county leadership, I think we need to speak to this. What do we do? Because now for 94,000 acres, na wakulima wetu wanapata hiyo pesa kidogo, and that's been their livelihood. Mambo ya bonuses ni jambo ya nadra. We don't get bonuses anymore. What happened? So until we speak in one voice and be in one accord, all demu waksane ngamwai goti nitok kona county stool je bagalenjin ko tuyagei ako jeng sogenwa so wek fe akijeng big up tulwanin. So kita no agere no ngalekap chaik ngebe ngalekap kawek coffee angetole Tinderet kapsa, there's the cornerstone. King get about the milling naba chebonet. Aganga tindoi coffee cooperative societies. Negit tindoi cooperatives like negit mood. Mite naba kabunyeria, mite naba toroton, kap kiai, kibukwa, kabire, agapsa house and ngaldai. So we have at least all those cooperative societies. Now kukukul sabi ko alengongoi viongozi choko tare wakulima kwenye keswek. Kita na mja mwanguno amja sawa mali tuna uyo ke value addition ng Nandi tuna uyo kenyoru a milling plant in negita itindret amu is called sa kulima mesingi batindret kenyoru a milling plant. We need to look around and seek for funding within either from the county government or kenget kejeng investors chebunu emetab sang who will just come and put a plant in Nandi. Aga musame ole temuta as a county government. If we get a leadership that will speak to this, kelej investors in gobwa agos big asi over 1,000. Ke moy gele mo libani taxes kinyishekite be it 5 years. Ke we of course have to go to the table. It has to make sense that when we have people that will come and employ over 1,000 of our young people, we'll incentivize it. Taxes, maybe we'll say 5 years, you don't pay. But of course now, value addition, and that is our own source revenue. Piki mi tebitonin, chokosang tugenu, ongetole ngiwe iodan kawe, sajeta genga bakawa. For $4, even to $5, even to maybe Wingereza, go maybe even £5. Just one sachet. Ngate bali tu na uyo. Kenyo ruka wek negure maybe chebonet coffee. Nikeldoi Engolimba, Hong Kong. Nikeldoi in UK. Nikeldoi in New York. Nikeldoi in LA. Nikeldoi in Melbourne, Australia. Nikeldoi in Perth. I hopefully one day my heart will warm. Akwa bye to me sing tatumbesha wendoti amieme tap Katari amite Dubai aro asachet aeja gap Kenya. Aso ame ole mutai gengoloji. Sige jeng mutai genyo gelchini, sige nyo rubik mutai chebwane jego setania kiwanda na nyonet. Sima galda raw materials kichoko ba emet ap sangi komo karnone bi galage agange tole for those people who come here and buy our coffee and do value addition elsewhere. We are throwing that money away. We should not do that. So asame ano na te namita Nandi County sai ako mutai ga picture ko landa kutucha mwana mutai ga nyige ngoloji ga na geli kyo ene to address this issue. Ama engale kap kawe gijege ngat ngale kap chiko nge mwa ngale kap chiko kora. Ngale kap chiko lengo ngoi missing amui kidney kabie dairies. Saizi ne capacity ne bakabie dairies ko 200,000 liters per day. Ara anyuni mongenas lakini yawende dating Nandi. Now you get a jito yi. We don't have enough cows to produce any. So as a county government, we need to incentivize again kita ine mutai segetes chego. What do we do? So namba again kuite mutai kiro ngalegap AI. Ke incentivize an AI kwa for Nandi amuis got ko magnyor capacity by 200,000 liters in betuti gya ine kikelji ne machine ne. So again all is well. We have the plant, yes. But now, kimaje ketes again ne gaya mutai. Siko chigo nguka 50,000 let's just have to spread this again target in the next 2-3 years. Those kimaje pika wakulima ata jemeje konta tuga mutu kola ako tuga cheva grade. The cows who can just take us to attaining our goal. We are so lucky to live in a county. Kimite county na kwa missing. Chek chogi kibe Kisumu agibala Kakamega. Asami ngiti yet chepkondok chebeding alek dairy farming because ajek pick up college jini ko giba teta ko ngete poishe kijo ko giribe teta akuiwagi kyok the same so kage bitu ajeget ane binda nenyu ane wam nyigein anye tuga ga bai tuga kingoitu ko gimite garit negiba serikali negi Suzuki negi wedoti are all around Nandi ni ko lanyi tuga mbiret AI kosa pororioni oyo onge kuge yake na igele tos ne ange dole ai serikali lakini saa zingine komakila kiyoto ko every kwengasi ak Friday ko kiwendi garit and abunane mosoriot. So we need to get back there and just see exactly nene ga mutai sigenyor ne keljin, because kotege ketinye chego ko tege onda bananda engalega school fees chipetos lagok yok. So kilimo bora koite mutai kele neka ande hashtag rani ole dirty hands clean money. Onge chafu une kyok ngalega minuto ka mbari lakini je puno kikororonen. So kimeche ke ngololji ke mutai kenai kele kya ine challenges chimite ngalegab kiagik ngamwale ngalegab dip kigenyi ko kikon serikali anan ki subsidize serikali ngalegab kerje kikiune tuga ngalegab dip but saizi ko kali angot wakulima je ndo tuga saizi ko kali kiunduga. So agero li meje kebe ke ikinye amuisi ngot ko nandite taktenyi kinget ke sala ne kiki moy boishe kya kole kenye kulen mengechi iwal krikita chi nemite biu tage aginye krikita nemite biu ngung. So ko ke banandi ajege kinget kele korok nekikwere teta ko mutai kunoton to ke boishe ngalekab kandoinatet. So ite mutai ke ngolo jage na kele what akilio je ngalekab mbar tos kikibet yano. So ngengololji ke kinget kele mite man serikali ako kinye dokete ba ngalekab kabatishet asa malingi tigiro ategele gito ine ngalekab kulima hii sigiet ngalekab kewal the breeds chebatuga sig increase in production. So challenge ni mite no gere no missing ngalekab paetab kiagik ngalekab tuga ko the production anan ngalekab amitwogik chebo tuga ko kali is expensive ko capital intensive ngalekab dairy farming amu amitwogik chemogotin ko kali ndemugoksei mutai kota every sub county kotindoi a milling plan machinishek chechwaget ii so ka super nepia ngoka ngalekab pomarod ngoka ngalekab pandek chokitemchin tuga silage. If we can have a machine that can mill feeds cheba tuga, we can help the farmers. We can get the machinery from the county government ko batis wakulima sigetor tingalega paetab tuga misine sasa zingine tukimagimuchi ngap kubit ngalega kirejegi we can have kuna kwa msimu zingine magonjwa zinakuja. So angatale kara the government is really trying yaga bit kama like rinderpest hizi magonjwa za ng'ombe kukun serikali tuga kirejek chiginya tuga. So with that I see things are happening. So kimeche ke ngololji age testai ke na igele kabisa kiai ne mutai kujur ne big chogeljin because ngamoy wakati ngamoy wak I'll tell you a little story about Olinyo. I grew up in the 80s. What now yota gikwere tugadip kimite machine ga kidip ko ki une tugabuch anan go gigone je kwenda gitigen ki une tuga lakini kingo ngalega multiparty in the 90s ko git male ne gima to kumigeri je ki une tuga keta iga so tuga ngao taka. I remember ginya tuga je ginya tuga mzee my dad kijame tuga na baba lakini kitu wakati nigibek tuga we lost at least kiginya tuga maybe ne kitamana ko enyo kibek tuga kunget mutu ngalega bembar ki kefen gi wirta bande ko ke penin nyot but ngalega seriously ilifika mambo iliende kafika mahali iwirta bande gi but you have to wait for a month or 2 months segele banin. So mi challenges yek bona geta ibanga ngalega multiparty amamja mamese ngalega siasa legi galia wato but now gigere gele saizi so kid mali nigima tuko mi mana ngalega kabatishet kiwango nyibe lakini agera ale mayangu no but sine ko agera ale saizi ndege mukakse serikali kwalwe pande kyo 5000 ngwele bula kunia tagenge kuikuwa incentive ngalega kabatishet konyor wakulima chepkondoge chetimo toretege yi ako leban tuguk amu igere kora ile cost of production ngalega bande kora ko kali snegile ngongwe mo ke subsidize ngalega keswegi but still all along kora igere ile majidnyi jitambare ne ostimekan imekan ngalega chepkondok. So miyo ngalejata so kita ke kora no agera le tos ne tos kiai segetes ngalega maximizing of ngalega profitability to me kimite nandi magit nyamilas we have all these cooperative societies lakini for example kunep chego nguno chego kityo gednye kityo cooling plants chole chego lakini makitinye makitinye nini creameries chejoget matna to kulima je private no gere ndega tuye ke these creameries ako toret serikali konyor mashinishek sikwai chike validation ichekei keng'am mwaita nebo gi cheko chemasachek gi akealda. So hopefully mutai kinget man kele miten kapye dairies lakini ndaka kinyoru cheko chechang mising ngele kakoit cheko 300,000 Nandi ni kile just wakulima akichek walchike mashine incentivize mjitafute nyi wenyewe. So naba kapiyeti asama ale kikilchike ng'alekab tuga wakulima ongechergei ongeng'ololchigei kenai kele ne tos kyai to bring down the cost of production in ng'alekab amitwogikab tuga ake maximize no profits sikwa barak beit. Kokera na if possible to build the capacity. Maybe imuch kekonikei wakulima kele tu ngemuite 6 months kikochi cheko kapye dairies to build the capacity. When it starts making profit, kokone chepkondok kyok akoteschi barak. So tukucha chemutai as leadership keng'ololchini ke anga chorono mite boisiek kyonget chetononyi ng'alekab nebo kapyet yemutai keng'ololchini kei keng'et kenai kele ne tos kyai iman simutai we have a turnaround nemutai takomekan chepkondok ng'alekab dairy farming. Mi ng'alekab poultry farming, beekeeping. Ko ng'alekab ngokaik kora ngokaik kora akere ale ng'alekab maaik anan ko ng'alekab ngokaik chekiboe chebo bendo. Ko ikere ile mi chepkondok man. Kora ko challenge nakere ane mising kora kot komite ng'alekab cost of production kora. Chakula chekiboe ngokaik kora ko kali nea. Neikere ndakinye mashinit neng'oe ng'aleche binini amitwogikab ngokaik nguno mite omena chemoche keburuch ing yu ako mite ng'alekab amitwogik chekiboe ngokaik. Like for me now I'm a poultry farmer too. In fact nguno alen ketoretkei ak the community kole jab jeta satoret. So ale incubator kachait komite hiyo kazi inaendelea hapo kwangu sikwalen siketoretkei agengi wamama ng'alekab arek siketoretkei tugul ng'alekab kabatishet amu pia ng'alekab farming is dear to me. Akinget kimwa ng'alekab empowerment amita mabwai kunia inendet anget ale kotemutai atoreti ga atoreti biikab bororiet kokoki neite mutai konyorchine kapchi aketugul kelchin. Imuch kemwochi akeng'et kele tos ne challenges ne kit ne mising nokere ane neui ng'alekab kabatishet. Ngamwa ale lack of access ng'alekab chepkondok. Kinget kele wakulima man komeche you have to have capital to farm. Vijana wetu nyamaliza shule komeche kobatis kijanek mite mbaret lakini shida ima mi chepkondok. So capital is a challenge for young people. Agera ana wale man ngot kemeche ke empowerment vijana chechoket. I think we should have political goodwill from kandoik chechoket kenai kele kimwa man kele kemeche vijana kele wamekuwa board mameginoe lakini if we can incentivize chepkondok chebo county if these kijanas can register themselves akotuyekei kijanaek kole alake kemeche kebai ngokaik meche alake koba beekeeping anan komeche kole kokol nini kotutan majani chai anan ko kahawek. I think we should incentivize some money to wasaidie pia under the cooperatives wherever they'll form and maybe give them at least 5%. Ngeji chepkonda maybe 5%. At least I think it will be fair because mure jinguno ngolengo ba banki anan ngolengo ba shailogi. Now ngutip chepkondok jiliwani 20% na nini biashara unaanza. Sasa zingine ngabile ni gold kuni mutai ko beropta na ngone mutai kai wasara hii now collateral ngokoke koite teta ngokoke koite mbaret you lose the farm. So we get a challenge that means now get ale meche giro enye ole how can we help them. So kito na gere nyale capital kunyor vijana chepkondo kitoreteke that's a challenge. Ngebe na mboe ngora mambo ya mabarabara kinget kele mani oratinwecho man niking'olole kila meche better roads kora ko kinget kele angon debatis mkulima lakini access nebo konyorune mkulima tuguk kikomang'une mbar akoi koba akoi soket ko ngoma kararin oratinwek koite mutai kora koek kali ng'alekab oret because now inyoru chito nebo pikipikit anan inyoru toroktet nepkoibunu mbar akoya oret koiku kali. So now these two works together as much as meche ketoretkei serikali ng'alekab kabatishet kiro ng'aleche vijana akichek is imperative kora kiro ng'alekab kiyoine ng'alekab vijana ng'alekab oratinwek. Mite ki kora nebo ses kinget kele biik chekole miwek biikab kamushekab kapchai multinationals ak private entities chekole minutik chebo cash crops kolipani ses. The problem now wakulima for example ngamwa ku kabiyet for example ngamwa ku masop ngamwa ale masop ko challenges chimite masop ko amu ng'alekab tingok mamoche amwa ale waheshimiwa chebo masop kuma chebo oratinwek chobo oratunwek kityo kakis now the challenge nemitei ko ngalekab tingok cheteche oratunwek chotok konyikisen. Those trucks are heavy duty. Mau ole achek ole chesume chemakikole miwek missing, so our roads are better. Ngile ni compare kuna kamele kamwa ale ateten che ale oratunwek kwa komeche koyache na mumite tingok. Kasame kityo ale meche koses chekwaketi meche keyai oratunwek with quality. Kimeche kitem aram cheame ak ketinye oratunwek ak kechop drainage. Akinde kalvetashek cheame. So that's not an excuse. But kamwa kityo ale meche kinde chepkondok cheame amu mikai ki compare na oratunwek amasabi chebune tingok ab miwek ak oratunwek ab pororishek alak ku emgwen chemamite miwek anan ko chesume ula menya nendet. So oratunwek kabisa ko challenge nagera nale tuko shida hata kora. Kit age kora nagera na challenge ko ngalekab beit nikamwa ke kora ale kekole bande kekole tu minutik chekimeche kealde ko saa zingine kelen kebe soket ko maname beit. So ko maybe saa zingine ngap changan kora ko ngalekab beit agera ale that's a variable nikere kole imuch kiro kele akije keno soket olda age. Kegera ne jama amwoe kigawe emetab Qatar during World Cup ko kingawe the supermarkets in Qatar ko kenyoru minutikab imbar, kenyoru nyanyek ak kitunguik ak sukuma wiki emana kwa desert. So kiatebe bichole ibune tuguk kwaki kole ibune emetab India. Katebe ana ale muje mutage ngololchigei nikutabwatye noino ale ndakoen komite president andini ndokate president kele omache nei keliji president kemeche export licenses kejengige kebe soketab sang amu agere ale ngalekab kotko soket makinyoru market nekararan eng yui eng minutik kyok kitinye airport nebo Eldoret yu ngateb ale tuna uyo kityo keboishe airport nebo Eldoret eng passengers ichekei abiria peke yake ndo wanatumia airport ya Eldoret. Siku gani even if we have to extend the runway, when will we have a cargo plane from Qatar, from Saudi, from Bahrain, from hizi manchi za Gulf wakuji wachukue vitu zetu za shamba tunawia hii minuti kwa kibambari nyingi ibe airport ninyo agealde ke emet ab Arabu kiyoto na mjo Somalia ngengololchige biik ab pororietab Nandi age na gele kiyoine, what are we going to do? Meet the solutions are here ngengololchige mite emetab sang mite already na ngure Maggie's veggies ko Maggie's ko iyami ngwek. She dehydrates vegetables na nauza mpaka nchi za America. As for me, when I lived in the US, ko kijamgi amengweki iyami the lady ngeldoet ngale lady salute. She's employing over 100 workers kwa kazi na tabangweka kwa ngetole. As I speak, Kenya over 1 million diasporians Kenyans chimite sangolin. So there is market. So kudos Maggie's, keep doing the good work. Tuna enjoy managu, kunde, all those foods that you send us, and they're really yummy. So itemuta gena igele kora kote komite sogeti ngoka kiboishe Maggie's ana akiyote akijenga other channels kejenga oratunwek alak sigalda emitwogik kyok. So we have to think outside the box. Where else can we find our markets? Ngot ko makona mebeit ngolep ka oli tos une beit ngoli basang oli. So kimeche kando na tete mutai kuna ibi gole kiyoe ne se mutai ke maximize on our profits. Mita avocado akinget kila avocado ko avocado oils ko they are more healthy ngimwa ngalega benefits cheba avocado oils tindoi tugul che kororonen. Imuch avocado oil keboishe ngalega mwanikab sumek kuyo ngen kora age chobe chakula. Tuna uyo kityo iyo packing na balolduga no. When can we have a milling plant? Asame kengololchige kandoikab Nandi kele kiyae nei sigaji value addition tuguk kyok agenyorune keljin. We can maximize on our profits agenyorune on source revenue. So tuguja jaga meje mutai kengololchige agenai kele neni gae man mutai ngot kotun mutai kesopche agewal age ngalekab kabwatutik kyok. Akasam ole ongewal kabwatutik. Oh, let's broaden our boundaries. Ngalekab minutik agenai kele ne mutai ite mutai sege ngenyorchini keljin. Kikawe aldai chepkongony al rohani. I think I bought it for 1,000 for a kilo. Ngaps neki vijana nilikuwa na promote. Akali timu jaba chepkongony ngongoi mising eng kabwatutiet nikiwa wasirichige kazi. Ngamwale vijana jemite akwa mama mboga akupika boda boda bija tukul jajo ai boishonik. I say kudos to you. Amwale itemutai gere mama mboga those ladies chalda angeta ladies chimite mutuat chalda ingwek kula lage tanyi kwala jioni ala kwalda jini wa mama janyi kwalda inyo so ngale jagi it warms my heart to see you. That's why ngagiro ga tuna ge ngalo si tukul amwagero ale mutai ale kukabat ukulima is the backbone of our economy. So if we can get more money, if we can put more money kwa wamama wana nini cheba yengo kaigi ngot kile jepkondo vijana jepje kubatis akwa kulima as a whole komite alieta agomita maget. So amaje mutai tigiro smart galda tu kiro ngale ga bandegi ongiro ge lagije en Nandi County en cooperative sikitinye yi let's have our own milling company amune smakitinye nye tos kale mashini ju missing can we incentivize those to the county government and kitu yege private sectors akwa kulima so kwa ta milling plant na nywane so yote igere nye ile mite mutai ne maje mutai ge ngolo jiga na gile tos yote then ge mutai sigi nyigis chero ngale gap kabatishet. So ami mabwai asome assist asame mutai governor of Nandi County ko tuguk kyo jagera ne jongalo ran jagera ale mutai ko tuguk kyo jame nyande mikakati. These are the things that we need to formalize to make a company for value addition. Kwanza iya kahawa, the one for coffee, because I know in the US, in the UK, Australia, Maju, all over Europe, that if we can have we can have a milling plant, we do on blending here. That kahawa ikitoka hapa inaenda straight to Naivas supermarket, ama inaenda Carrefour, ama inaenda in the US kama itaenda Walmart, itaenda Target, all those stores, it goes straight there. Na tuko na kahawa enye inasema from Kenya. It will happen. So let's make it happen. Let's put our heads together and talk. I won't say as a leader I will make this happen by myself. It is a collective effort of all Nandi County residents. We have a sit down it's interesting. As a farm, I've been looking around on things like now my next thing nataka nijaribu pia niweke mikono yangu. I love farming. Doba is the big thing now. Tuko na Kibois breeders, we have all these big people that are doing big things. And I just happened to go online and I talked to a businessman in Bahrain. And he told me they want live Doba goats yenye toka kwa meli na zipelekwe kwa nchi za nje. I tell you, there is money in farming. So, ongengalol jigay, mite chep kondo ngale kambar bikyok, niga amwat ke gora wale kinget kele ngali challenge ne mite missing ko ngale ga capital kwanzishe mabiashara. But we need to be in a place where the 12 billion the on source revenue jabana Nandi County ni akita chep kondo kuna tegena gele. Miguel jin ngale kap kabatishet ago mutaganyo kwa governor. Tuguk kyo jambe nyane ole nyigiro ngale ga value addition. Kia neng avocado, kinye the packaging plant kitwa gibe tu koro. Olami ane ongaloli ole ongejeng big chemungarainik chinyi ko certain plants inyu. Kero nyu kita genagirane ngamwale ane pick up diaspora arawan sang heroes. Pick up diaspora joyago 1 trillion shillings last year. And I say congratulations, God bless you ngasti no way pick up diaspora. Kamja mwale ji lauk up diaspora chobro Nandi County. Amje ke gurge tu ya nyige ngalal ange tole mitego tap ka this June I will be there. Got kotoski tu yege tu la ngalal imuch kya ituguk because kuyongen anyagne je ponet kitigin itnye jita kitigin agle got kerop cheringis koy gundara asame big up diaspora le ngengololchi ne age kebe kutinan imuch kwaje mutai chenyigyote a milling plant ne bagawek nyigyote a milling plant ne ba avocado. I will do a proposal nyige sirchige anyiginde mesa anyige gertulge na gele tos ne tos kiai. These are things that we can incentivize and these are things we can actualize. So aleja pick up diaspora yi kararanga aga mwale tano investment ngalega real estate komwakse. Gamwa tukunja mwa kichoko ram ngal kichwa mwale. Eng Nandi kando ikijang eng Nandi ku investani eng Eldoret eng Mengotet kando ikijang cheba Nandi komenye sisibo asama ali tu na wiyo kemenye Nandi agete Nandi nenyo adnye geret pick up diaspora ale tamutai gaej kitinya gated community negigure Kansas City, gated community negigure Minnesota, gated community negigure Arizona ungitu yege agetej ka bikyok eng Nandi kimi ke baraga ke barag sorai. And for the same you guys are doing up there ogilge way by shit osajinga. As a county governor, we will have an office, a diaspora liaison office. Nemutai ngomoja wale mbaroni ki, ambeganishu wale mwale hewa wale mbaret. Mutai umeja wa ingala investment here. I will have your heart. I'll have your into that heart. Amwange ta wale moru itosi. So diasporians, I think maybe I'll have another talk. Maybe next week. Ngala diaspora to work your way. Otherwise, I'm you to champion your cause. Mi sigi kwak chemi tenandi ni. Mi jo tupche, mi baba mi jibari ngwang. Ngalegap healthcare, kumaje kuulu ngalegap ulu ng America. Amuang getole, unyo say most of you ang getole 60% jabi kap diaspora jemi sang uli ni kubita ngalegap healthcare. O daktari o nyo say nurse practitioners kwanen dati. Ko tabay ba yengwang man missing. Tagin niya tuguk chikararonin. Eng Nandi ni ngalegap kanyo say ngalegap wala tinwek. So wasa malemutai amitemwa bwa big up diaspora. Oyo obwat kiblimo, obwat sa kias kiblima rabro. Chini ki tebe diaspora 25 years. Chito nengo ma president ngole kibe wendi Kenya Singapore. Mwagne kiblimo ale akwedi gari nyagene ne Nandi County kwa Singapore. So asa me ngolji ne agebe kutinan akisoji gesege na igeli kibe tita yano aga mwa le maya nege kale Nandi mabare siyeta gengene seria. So pick up diaspora kitup jetugul nele Nandi me wali jikir kite mite be utage amwa le pick up diaspora yi o walgir ki ngwang blimo amute amui ane ngwanget aga amwa jikora pick up Yesu me ale pick up Yesu me ngoti mi Yesu me walgir kitage yi ko mite blimo o wale gesa kas kulimara abrap ne governor Nandi 2027. So wasama le authority ka subare gityo. Let me see got komite maswali kidogo tuone moja mbili then we'll head back to TikTok kiengage. Otherwise kangale gambar jangala rani kinget kele mitegel chinimbar. Let's not give up. These challenges we'll overcome them. So itemutai kingalo jiga gene gele nene mitawalet aga mualagne mamwa yele I have all the solutions. Amwale if we can all put our heads together we can solve our problems ikitinye encounter Nandi agenget kele magitare baishonik kokwe kandu che mite baishonik ngolingenda gije asama agna wale mutagine kuna barainda gna ate magne ulongenda gne akweri aga amwale kandu na tiku mabaji bikyo ngap ko tebe na biga genget kele kele kwa sita kan kisa gayo ibano ale sakias kibli mara brobi kule jo ingole ji gurnara matia gingen got ko tulagat kenai ngap kule jabu sa gayo etinye ne ale ni ka ta chase ko etinda sabanda nyu I don't have much but my heart is yearning for better governance in Nandi County kuye uji to lagene so asama ali onge ngalalji ngebe kutinan let's be in one accord let's talk to each other siasa ne kerani kuma siasa ne ba chibetab ke let's articulate issues inyone yunyi mwajita ngalega bora tunwegelege ne kia ine ngalega kanyaisit kia ine ngalega value addition bagawek na hiyo natutata sukuma mbele agalija kaneza kiasa ne magesanwaji ama tortawaji ane kwa project na bara ya akieso Kristo. So tusonge bel tukisonga agenget kile hii kamukta indet ne tororu gandoin so tuendelee mbele. So ngaro let me see kama kuna maswali hapa kidogo alafu we'll head back to TikTok na tuendelee hivyo. So Alena Negongwe, me I'm happy to be here. I will try every Monday we tuonge matters to Nandi County. Tuko live and incoming governor watching Kongoi. Agade mamiswali Chemuswa Bazizo, my friend Yamune, Kevin, Nelson Karamba watching live. Kongoi missing. So asama next topic ngala matters to diaspora, ngala diaspora investment ngala ne wa lep kauli. So watu wa diaspora mujipange, all of you atoja tukul. Kongala luwa goneta. I am from Chepter Y but mambo na coffee ejawai fika huko kabisa. Sawa, kata mkwet kawe kulimba ulinywa ulin. So saa gilge nyata sigiro gelekea ine. What plans do you have for sugarcane farmers? We have no factory yet. We produce a lot of tons. This could be add-on county revenue. Yes, for sure. Kongwe swali inaman kwa matin. So ngamwale mutai ke ngololji ya muagere kapsabi ka masap kogol ngalega miwege. So chugamwat ke korali les ngejeng investor ne nyona nyiko jamej majita nyona nyiko useji agangetole kite mutanyi ke ngololji ne kisama ke investor for example negone jaje get 51% gikoje 49 anan kitu taongea tuone alisa gejora ngalega giro kama tupatia ngalega bonuses kika mwa president atkinye bararono kama ame actualize uko western kisama kwa digital nyone nyiko atakampuni ite kogole ngalega bonus. Thank you so much. So swali lingine I can see Nandi is another level with the leadership of Zacchaeus Kongoi. Tosta gere swali hapo Um, Boy, good advice meshikuzia mambo ya climate change. Okay, kale chitangyo zak ngalek climate change. Kinget man kele wendi ko walakse emet ngalek climate change. Nogerane ko ngiro ngalekab ketik cheiureji ak chekone ropta. Kinget kele man saizi kikole chebarsinik ak iluli. So kimiche kiro ngalekab climate change kenget kiro ketik chekikole chikere kole konech urwet akoib ropta. Tutazingatia kolsetab ketik inye kwamba blue our incoming governor the man. So good thing with Nandi, we have plenty of water and water sources. It's just our capital knowledge and empowerment. Thank you so much. Konga jorani kimalele. Kale capital na shida. Akangetole message moja hata naona uko na mpango smart shida moja mtu akipata chances she will forget promises he made. Araiwe chijoga mwa kikechike kole chito zakinye imuji mwa ngale kirornen mutai. Yegu chito age ngamwale tukaza kiaskibli marab robi. Akole Nandi magiyanye luke nekirworet luke nekisete. So this is a new me. I cannot predict next year. Inget kamukta inde tikita nangeta nalema like say that's what I speak right now and that's what I live for the moment. Thank you. Watching from Kabiyet, yes. Pass. Kongoi missing. God bless you. Let's have a good evening. If you have time, asame in your TikTok, we can engage more. Maswali na tuonge. So asame awale kongoi. Ngubiro kamukta inde. Have a good evening. Let's pray for each other. Let's pray for our president. Aga mwanek blimole amite 2 term and I'm carded. God bless you. Kongoi missing. Barikiwe. Thank you. Kongoi.